So, you can ask it. Here it is. Delta Airline. Choosing Overton Translator to automatically translate suddenly entries. Shortcut. Delta runs in not a hole in the heart. Engineer Toby Fogg. The Outer Wolf at Far. Produced by Toby Fogg. CEO Toby Fogg. Actress Jung Ta Mi. The Hope of Night River. Author Toby Fogg. Download your engine to Development Studio. Regional Operating System Mac OS Microsoft Nintendo Switch 4 Entry Process Delivery Part 1 Tucson RPG Gen Address Deltarune is an RPG created by Toby Fogg. The player controls Dave, Susie, a young man named Chris, as well as Racy. The rover, a global head of security for the Dark World. Its mission, the Dark Void, predicting the end of the world, is silenced. The group meets the dark people of the world and try to stop them. The combat system is based on future attacks that the player must avoid. As in Undertale, battle with enemies can be resolved peacefully or violently. Deltarune Breakthrough can trigger goal with Frog Undertale game. It has a history Undertale. The Deltarune combat system has been optimized for a series of fantasy battles. The game will be available for free on Microsoft and Mac in 2018, October 31. The Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 version will launch on February 28. It will be released in 2019. A second part will be published on the website in September 2021, also scheduled seasons, paid version, but not yet released. It sets a unique storyline and often critically acclaimed by appearance and behavior. Visit. Unlike Undertale, Deltarune can have the extra ability of TP Trust, the ability to store and use magic and full loyalty. Like Undertale, Deltarune is the ultimate RPG. The player controls Chris but chooses the action of the other player during the fight. Like Undertale, Deltarune features puzzle and dangerous areas that the player must navigate while avoiding attack. The background is only removed. Player can spot the enemy before running and attacking. The game uses the basic system, attack all players, to reduce the side effect. You can take medication regularly or exercise as a laser. Substrate attack are a way to protect and defeat enemy TP. That's allow party member to use magic or special move. For example, Rolly can put enemy to sleep with music. When party member health reach 0, they can attack until wake up and heal. Team member with low AP will return to their base level. Other reforms include the disable a party member and the solution of the party. Player usually fight monsters or release them, but there's a problem. Susie, without player control, attack enemy that the player must kill. If they want to kill their enemy, must fight against them. Political, really? Deltarune's story has 7 seasons, of which 2 have been released, and the remaining 5 are in development. Despite the nature and character Undertale, the action will take place in different places. Part 1. Introduction. The game starts by asking the player to create an avatar. However, the player finds themselves attracted to a new school leader, Chris and Alfie, in the morning, while Susie teaches a lesson on ghosts. However, the character takes him to a dark, unknown world, where he meets a new dark rise. In the story of Scroll, Chris and the royal family try to prevent Lancer from meeting the king's son. But life changes. It's suddenly dark night. Lancer returns to the royal family after refusing to fight his father and protect a new friend from danger. Susie helps Chris and Riley escape and confront Lancer, but they make a new deal promising he wouldn't harm the king. Chris, Susie, and Riley meet and fight the king. Russell heals them, but when they return, the king plans to capture and kill the group. If the player cannot defeat the ancient enemy by force, a spear defeat the Dark Knight and take the king. On his way to Sokka, he spoke comforting words to our sleeping king. After the battle, the king Chris, he appeared apart with a return from the Dark Knight of the world. At night, Chris wakes up to find himself in the chest holding the knife. Chapter 2. Communication. The next morning, Tao wakes up to find that Chris had eaten the entire pie. I miss sharing. For example, in middle school, Chris and Susie within the dark world meet Lancy at the black hole close. They turn to the first house with a chicken anything. On the way back to the lake, they were told when they saw Lancer, this live where he met the Dark Lord. Really encouraged him to join a club with friends Nelly and Bradley. Chris and Susie told the library come with the club. The ruler of the dark world, Noe, kidnapped a slave named Lenny and after he was it to create a new soul in darkness. Bradley helped Neil and Kevin to come up with a plan. Laurie entered a dark new world to help. Chris and Susie battled the queen. Christopher is temporarily separated from Susie, Melasi, and Manuel to hide from the queen. In the episode, we meet Chris Sam. We meet Chris Stanton in June. Chris knew the accent to Chris person and a smart got a little now. Chris and Susie combine the balance to go, but the queen agreed. The freezing Bradley, when his blast catches the giant cyborg of root and darkness, and realized that she had nothing to do with human life in the world of light. Regina leaves the group and Noelle threatens to kill her if they don't go along with the plan. But finally, they all refuse and stop listening to this woman. Realizing her mistake, Regina tells Novella that she wants to choose the world. Create a new world is the one. Chris grew young back spring. Into spring enrollment in horrifying. The evil criminal servant until the darkness of the world. Green Susie wake up in the computer lab and Nolan and Brody think it was just a dream. Susie takes Chris home and cover mandatory. In the bathroom, Chris sighs and leans against the window, and Chris returns and kills himself. Taro discovers a flat tire on his car, calls the police, and tells Susie to go to sleep. After and Susie fall asleep. Chris wakes up, turns on the living room TV and opens the night in the dark. The screen went dark and normal TVs might appear. Oh. Another way. The second story takes place when player forces Neo to become his enemy. Either Stan, Jabang, or Killer. The player controls Neo to focus on solving challenges like avoid enemy and talking Spartan to win the battle. Spartan Neo with Chris struggling Spartan asks Susie for help and turn to Rousey, who doesn't recognize him. He asks Neo for help again and he asks when the world wakes up. When it's dark, the ship ends as usual and Chris closes a hotel. Wow, it is interesting. Topic for Chris' idea for Deltarune in 2011 from a school dream. He dreamed of the perfect video game and decided to play it. It was inspired by a collection of Tumblr greeting cards created by the artist Forknot. Development of the game began in 2012, but was hard before Fork launched its first website. Some important characters in Undertale are the team of War. This will be Bomb of Fire for Battle Rush. The Joker 5 used in the fight for Daniel Hurt. The rune is a hard game fan Undertale for several reasons, including graphic, more challenging, and Fox strategy. Tommy Chung is 4 seasons on Undertale series, overseeing Deltarune and assisting with character design, coloring, and animation. Growing up, Mario felt beautiful but lonely and decided to find her for first time. Fog Run, created by the Chemical Studio 2, had new music in the game, but there are also songs from Undertale. As Fog, he has a single ending, unlike Undertale Fog. I saw the news about Undertale a few days ago. Fog announced that the first season in Delta will be released in 2018. Published for free on October 21st. This is a story game. Deltarune Season 1 jersey, poster, label, key, includes CD and video record. 1 year later, the first event is launched on February 28th. The Switch and PlayStation 4 version are currently in development and will launch on April 8th. Work on Part 2 in March 2019. In addition to creating the story and character, Fox spent a lot of time working on the game with GameMaker Studio 2. Finally, GameMaker has always talked the problem-solving strategy. He figured out. In May 2020, he began working as a director in several Fox and GM films. My movie and attempted to be released in 2020. Say the Fox is hungry and wasting time. I said my name. I said today. September 17, 2021, another holiday. And after another Nintendo Direct announcement on September 31st. 23rd, September 23rd. Fox talked a lot about the outcome of the game. No 3, 4, 5. Now the game had changed, therefore, Section 7 is not supported. The win. Page 1. The first part of Deltarune shows similarity to Undertale. Kotaku, Jason Strater, and Dominic Terrason of The Rock and Hunted Book had a good comparison. Strater welcomed the return of Undertale character, called an awakening. Harrison called Deltarune cheap. Marshall Patron and Nintendo World Report talked Deltarune were not a game changer, but disagree. Nintendo Live Mitch Vogel was skeptical, complaining that while Undertale was new, Deltarune was not original. Scrager cover song Just a Ballad. Harrison found Barton Thank You seniors and powerful, and could surprise anyone had written it. Gunspot Michael Ham called it musical and noted that the similarity between Deltarune and Undertale. This is change that reminds us these two were connected. Material have released 40 million albums, including Unforgettable, Toby Fox, and composer Lavasi Guerra. Famicom 1 LP was released on July 11, 2019. According to Undertale, Deltarune likes the game pixel art, and Barton called it beautiful and powerful. The work was well received by critics. Wilton calls it beautiful. Vogel describes the work as a difficult and significant event. Home criticized programs such as How a Cuckoo. According to Polygon, a very large fan, Deltarune's series' sense of humor is one of his traits. Vogel agreed, calling the story crazy and ridiculous. Well, that's interesting. Trump said. Barton and Towson fell in love, and Towson praised her as innovative and funny, and wanted to avoid endless interruption. Vogel criticized the art and underworld more than Undertale, but that is still than Wastewater and other show. The other round is not a fun game. Second part. Screen Run gave the second episode a score of 4.5 out of 5. It's the same experience as the full game, and other episodes are stronger than the first. Select the anime format. What a fun game. Anadia Brogan called another world novel that praised it as smart and funny. Other than Undertale is entertaining and very question about morality and ethnic. What? The story starts from the first part. Vince Mary Clark said that Strange Root had changed the way we think about video game, and that the horror of the Snow Grey Groot is a video game for us. After the release of episode 1 and 2, Wait a minute. Let me get there. At the release of episode 2 with a clue episode 1 and 2, it reached 100,000 players on Steam, breaking another record set. Round 1 Part 1 2019 Audio Network Association Award MacFest give writing letter at 4 published in Purple and Comprehensive Edition for higher a proposal function 23. The song was surprised and appeared on the show as B-side and alternative. Snow Craig is the nickname given by fans who call him Asai. Cannot be restored after use. It is true. Wow. Wow, that's very true.